Hey guys, welcome back to my Dad Talk channel. I know it has been an extremely long time since I've made a video on this channel. A lot has been going on, and we're going to get right into that. I know I normally make a lot of reviews, but I also chronicle my daughter's life, a little bit of my own as well. I do have a daily vlogging channel, so if you're here from that, you know what I'm talking about. There's been a lot going on. But let me just get right into one of the main topics of this video. For probably about 9-10 months now, since November of 2020, I've been having some issues with my left leg. Numbness, tingling, my toes will go numb, my foot will go numb, the leg will give out occasionally. When I pick things up, it hurts a lot. Just typical, sciatic nerve stuff, just a little more on the extreme end. And I've been trying to just work through it. I've been to a chiropractor. I've been to multiple doctors. My insurance really wouldn't get an MRI right away, which sucked because I knew that's what I wanted and that's what I needed to show what was wrong. And I ended up actually getting one finally in May. So from November to May, it took that long for me to get an MRI to figure out what was going on with my leg because I couldn't pick Scarlett up. And as a dad, that sucks. So if there's any other dads out there going through this right now, I'm sorry, because I know what you're going through, and I feel for you. Let me know in the comments down below if you've had a similar experience to what I'm having. But I can barely pick Scarlett up. I can hold her for maybe a minute or two before I have to put her down. The pressure just builds too much. My leg starts to go out. My leg from my butt all the way down the back of my leg will hurt a lot. Sorry about the bird, by the way, if you hear Oliver chirping. He's just really happy because we've been in Long Island for the past couple of days for a wedding. So he's just excited to see humans again. He did have people coming to visit him and feed him and change his water daily, but it's not the same as being home. But don't let me get off topic here. I got the MRI, and then my orthopedic showed it to me, and I have a herniated disc, which it's common. I mean, it happens, especially when you get up there in age like I am. I'm not young. So the MRI didn't look great. Where the disc is herniated, it comes out a lot. Like it presses right into, I guess, the tube. Like, all right, so if this is your spine or the thing that's in your spinal cord is in, like my herniated disc is like pushing it in, and like it just looks terrible. I wish I had a copy of the MRI. I'm gonna ask my ortho if I can get that. But here is a picture that I found on the internet of the closest thing of what it looks like. Mine looks actually a little worse than this. But so that's what I've got going on. So I haven't really been able to hold Scarlett and play with Scarlett and do the things that I want to do as a dad. I want to have fun with my kid. I don't want to be the dad that's, not able to do the things that a child needs to do. I want to be able to run with my daughter. I want to be able to, hold her, carry her around, whatever she needs, and I can't do that. So my orthopedic doctor, he's going to do surgery on my back on this Wednesday. So I've never been put under. I've never really had any surgeries before. I mean, I've had like my wisdom teeth out and whatnot, but I've never had any like major surgery. I've never been put under, so I'm like freaking out about that. Very nervous about it. Marissa is a little nervous about it. I probably am a little more worried than what I let on. I try to keep a calm and collected demeanor. It's been tough as of late because that's really not the only thing that's going on. Since about probably 3 months old for Scarlett, we've noticed her left leg was a little different than her right leg. We've brought it up to doctors. It was curved a little bit. It was normal, kind of turned inward. No big deal. They all said she would grow out of it. And she started walking about a month and a half ago, and her gait is very off. You could tell she's trying to compensate almost as if her left leg was shorter than the right. So we thought, oh my God, her left leg is shorter than her right. We're going to have to, get her a lift for her shoe and whatnot. Easy fix. But let's just take her to the ortho and get the full workup on her and see what's going on, see if, we're right. And we get there, we're, pretty much not too worried about what's going on because it's normal. Kids often have one leg longer than the other, no big deal. They do some x-rays, they take us into a room, they say they need to do... Yes, Oliver. They say they need to do more x-rays, so we take her back out, x-ray her again, bring her back in, and, well, this is her x-ray. This is Scarlett's right here. As you can see, the left side of her hip is not fully formed. She's got what's called developmental dysplasia of the hip, and she's going to require surgery as well. And here's where it gets even worse. Her surgery is literally a week after mine. So I'm going to be recovering, and she's going to be recovering, and Marissa, unfortunately, is going to be having to take care of us both, and I'm very worried about that because Marissa is a pretty sensitive person when it comes to stress, and she's got enough stress on her plate as it is, and this is just really going to add to that, and I feel very bad. I wanted to put off my surgery, but she said something to me that just made complete and total sense. She was like, you can't pick her up anyway. So when she's in a cast for 12 weeks, what are you going to do? I'm not going to be able to lift her anyway. So we're going to go ahead, and we're both going to get surgery pretty much around the same time. And we're both going to be recovering pretty much around the same time. My recovery will be a lot quicker. Hers, not so much. If you know anything about hip dysplasia in toddlers, especially toddlers around her age, the surgery is not fun. The recovery is not fun. She's got to be in one cast for 6 weeks, and that cast can't get wet. She has to be sponge bath. She can't put any weight on her legs. Her legs are going to be just kind of like on an angle, sticking out all the time. The cast is from the chest down to her legs, her feet. So after 6 weeks, they take that cast off. I believe they do an x-ray. They put a new cast on. The second cast is waterproof, so she can bathe. And kind of get a little bit back to normal. She might be able to pull her own weight up. Not sure. Some babies do, some babies don't. I just feel really bad because she literally just started trying to walk, and she just started walking. So walking is new to her. And now we have to take that away from her. I don't know how she's going to be. I don't know what to expect from that. So I'm not really looking forward to it. I was looking forward to my surgery, simply because I know it'll more than likely fix what's going on with me. I'm sure my recovery will be a lot easier than hers. But she's so young, and she doesn't need to be going through that. So she's going to be in that cast until, if our math is right, the cast should come off December 24th. We're going to ask that we get it off the 23rd, simply because if they are fully booked around that time and they can't get her in on Christmas Eve, which we know is... I just don't want her to... I don't want her to have a bad Christmas, and I don't want her to go into the new year in that cast. So we're going to ask that it come off a day early, if possible. If not, I mean, whatever, we'll see what they recommend, but I just don't want her like that for the holidays. I don't want her to look back on her childhood and see pictures of herself in a cast from the chest down to her feet. That's not what I want for my daughter. So if she's fully healed and it can come off, we're going to ask that it come off a day early. That way she can have a wonderful holiday, get her back on her feet, trying to walk, get her some exercising and some physical therapy. If it has to stay on till after the holidays, so be it. But I'm really hoping that we don't have to do that. But so that's pretty much what's going on with us. If you're interested at all in following along, I'm going to be posting this whole journey on this channel. Also, it'll be on our daily vlog channel, obviously. If you're not familiar with me and what I do, we do daily vlogs, my fiance and I. That'll be linked in the description. We film pretty much every day of our lives. Every single day for the past several years is on the internet. So if you want to get to know us, feel free. But yeah, I'm going to vlog as much as possible going into the surgery. I'm going to vlog as much as possible during my recovery process because I am supposed to get up, walk around, exercise, do certain things that I'm not going to be motivated to do. And I feel like maybe sharing that with you guys will help to motivate me. I don't know. But at the same time, I don't know what to expect. You read horror stories online. My surgery could go very well. My surgery could be a failure, and I could end up worse than how I am right now. I could even just not make it through the surgery. I could just not wake up, and that's something I don't really like to think about, but I do. But anyway, I guess I'll end this video. If you want to follow along, please feel free, subscribe, leave comments down below. Send your well wishes to Scarlett. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. She needs you a lot more than I do. So leave some love for her down below. And I will see you in a couple days. I will probably post a video a day or two after my surgery and leading up to her surgery. So be sure to check that out. I'll see you guys next time. Sorry to have a bummer video. I wish I could have better news for you guys. A cool new review, a new product. I got nothing right now. I just have pain, physical and mental and emotional. That's just all I got right now. So before I start to lose my mind and tear up and lose my composure, I will end this video. See you guys next time.